I think it's really not to be a silent or quiet agent lah. I think you're missing out a lot, especially now that the market is so hot, right? Then if you still want to shy about it, your pie is going to be eaten up very, very quickly.
Hi everyone, welcome to our first episode of Preeminent Group X Factor, where we review our millionaire success strategies. Today we have Charlene Ho, millionaire for 2 consecutive years with us. So Charlene, tell us more about yourself.
Okay. Basically, my name is Charlene. This is my 6th year in the industry. First proper job actually. And of course, ERA is my one and only agency till today lah.
Okay, that's good. So what's one thing that you wish you did earlier in your career?
For that question, right, I don't know if it sounds braggy or not, but I really couldn't think of anything else that I would have changed. I felt like I did everything in the shortest amount of time possible with the resources that I had at that point in time. So no, I don't think that anything that I could have changed, because if I were to say I wanted to start earlier, I couldn't also, because I was a student, like I was a full-time student, right? I paid the money already. Right. So yeah, really nothing.
Okay, that's good. I think there's a lot of people out there that, have a lot of regrets. I mean, you live your career like to the fullest. That's the reason why there is nothing. So what is one biggest mistake in your business that you made? And from there, do you actually learn anything from it?
Yeah. Okay. So this thing, right, I think it's not so much of like a lot of agents will make this mistake. I think it's like own personality problem. And that is, people usually overthink, right? But I think I underthink.
You underthink?
I underthink a lot of things.
Okay, so between a doer and a thinker, you're more of a doer.
Yeah.
Wow, nice. Okay.
And so, for example, right, I think a lot of people know my marketing strategy. I've been quite open about it, and I generally don't do it alone. I do outsource my work to others.
Okay.
And the problem comes when I outsource to someone, and if you can tell me they can do it well, I will never question you a single thing. For months, I will not touch you. I will not disturb you as long as you do what you're supposed to do. I'll pay you one time, and that's that. But hiccups happen, and I didn't realize. So there was a point for many months, right, that I was just burning money without results.
Oh,
and,
wow. Okay.
And I wouldn't blame the vendor. I was like, it's a bad market. I'll blame the whole world, but I'll never blame the vendor.
How much and how long was that took you to realize how this mistake that was made?
I think I burned about 80 to 100,000.
Okay.
And it was Jason who actually helped me realize that there was a problem across. When was that Google ban thing?
That was, I think, about a year and a half ago.
Yeah. So for at least 6 to 8 months, I was just letting it like burn.
Okay, so that was the era that Google actually blocked off all agents' website, right?
Yes.
And then you were spending money, but you weren't getting any leads.
Correct.
Okay. So what do you learn from there?
I just learned that I cannot be so carefree. I don't care about, just because I outsource my work doesn't mean that I'm released from my responsibilities.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, this is my own business. I should still, at least on a monthly basis, go back and review on my business model to see whether the conversion rates are good or not, and not just blame everything else.
But then it was a few months kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But then it will probably take you like maybe at the second month or third month you will realize something is wrong already. Why?
No, because to me, right, my conversion rate, I wouldn't say it's the fastest, but I'm very patient with my clients, so I don't expect to see like results immediately. And I think I've trained myself to think like that. So there are times where even now I'm closing like someone that I served 4 years ago.
Wow,
like
4 years.
4 years ago. So that's why I think my threshold is very
high.
Yeah. So I don't think things are a problem until much later.
So you are somebody that, so long as your KPI is met, whatever they do or how they do it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So how do you build trust so that your clients really refer you more and more clients again and again?
I think that one of the things I like to do as my business model is I want to make sure that they start telling me their secrets. Because
what kind of secrets?
Once they start telling me their secrets, right, it means I lock them in. Right?
Okay, that's a very good indication, right?
Yeah.
Especially they tell you something bad about a wife or the husband.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Then they'll keep coming back to you.
Okay.
They won't be.
I use that as a litmus test or indicator also on the level of trust. Yeah. And I sometimes also like if my client, right, speak to me as a friend. I think that's also something that, it feels like a relationship more than a transaction.
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Okay. So what's your approach for after sales service?
Wow, to be honest, I think I don't do anything special, but by the time, like I said, because my conversion is not the fastest, I would say it's really not the fastest, to be honest. But so by the time I close them, right, they are really my friends already. So for a lot of them, I do meet them on their birthdays. Like we do hang out. Sometimes they even ask me to go party with them and all that. So we just keep very close contact. I wouldn't like specially pop to their house to give them stuff and all that, but we are in constant conversation.
Okay, so your Google Pay per click is like finding you new friends.
It's like my Tinder.
That Indian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so they become friends first before you have a transaction with them.
Yeah, usually it's like that.
Okay, but I mean, if you say that your conversion is slow, means that you really have a large pool of buyers that are working on.
Yeah, I do.
So at any one given time, how many buyers are you working with?
Like really actively, I'm constantly like in conversation with them. It's like 20 to 30
Okay.
at any given time.
Okay. And within this 20 to 30, which are the ones that are ready to buy something?
To give you a number like that is a bit difficult, because every time it changes.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, for example, right now.
Like now I have 5 to 6 maybe.
Okay.
There's like name empty one, then they just don't know what to buy, they don't want to take their time.
Okay. So the rest of the 50 is just making friends first.
Yeah, yeah, you could put it that way.
Okay. So can you share with me a story of a client who turned into a long-term friend?
Wow, I think this was maybe like also one of the most known closings that I did, which was the Novel
one, right?
thing. Yeah.
The cook, right?
The what?
Was it the one with they wanted a kitchen, a bigger kitchen?
Yeah, I met them at Amber Park
Right.
for a budget of 4 million. Then it became 9.
4 to 9.
4 and 9
So
and
how
2
did
more
the budget-
properties after that.
4 doubled and a bit more to 9.
Well, it was a very long process. I think we saw over 50 houses, and then many voluntary works later. Yeah, then it became 9 million.
What sort of voluntary works? So you are a driver and then follow her go shopping? Do you?
Yeah. So
And
I would
food, makan.
correct. So sometimes
Okay.
I would go like IKEA with her to do shopping because she bought several houses, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Then her daughter would also text me and say, don't let my mom anyhow buy stuff. So sometimes she takes stuff, then I would secretly like put them back. Yeah, that kind of stuff. But no, for the mom, it was just like she's a retiree, so she's very free.
Okay.
So she really does like a lot of voluntary work. So like those like pack the food and then you go and deliver that kind. So she always liked people. So she asked me and Charlene to go.
Okay.
And then Charlene is like a collateral damage for me.
Okay.
She'd go with me.
How many of these voluntary works did you all do?
Wow, I think so far 10 to 12 already. But that's like way after the closing already lah. We just go because it's fun sometimes.
Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, it's good to give back to society, right?
And then put cookies, all that. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. So this client of yours, so in the end from 4 to 9 million, and how many properties did they buy from you?
3, and I
3.
sold 1.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing, impressive. Okay. So do you invest in property yourself? And what is your investment strategy towards investing in properties?
Actually, I am. If you ask a lot of like my friends, right, they will tell you that I am somebody that like properties that don't make money.
Like properties that don't make money. Okay, so that's not an investment.
Yeah.
So you like to stay in properties that don't make money, lah.
Correct.
Okay.
But I'm aware. So Jason always say, right, you go and ask Charlene what is the top 10 properties she likes. That will be the top 10 properties that won't make money for the year.
Okay, so you can give me the list or not? So can
Yeah, but for me, I think because I bought my first property 3 years into the business, so now then I just cross my SSD. I haven't sell it yet to buy on the next one. But back then when I was deciding, it wasn't like how much money could this property make for me, but it was during COVID period, and at that time I really wanted to enter like the core region. So to me I felt like everyone's biggest objection was, it's during COVID, we don't know how the market's going to be like in the next couple of months. So I thought like if I myself buy in, then that will create a lot of credibility for me in the CCR region.
So you have more confidence when you talk to your clients, right?
Yeah, and
because
people
you're
really
committed and put your money where you are talking, right?
Correct.
So Charlene, you just now you actually told us that these are the decisions that you make that don't make money. So for those that are looking to make money, do you have any tips on strategies for them?
Yeah, I think generically speaking, I think I also learned a lot from my own purchase. So, so I bought a 2 bedroom in Holland area, right? So I also thought initially I thought like, oh, it's gonna be fine. I bought it at a very low entry price, and then like what could go wrong? Because it's also a place where it's very lifestyle-ish, right? And Holland Village just got like a whole revamp. But if you look at my unit, I'm not gonna make anything out of it. And that's when I realized that yes, although there is this lifestyle component, but it doesn't serve a need to that community. There's no reason for people to be in that, to buy into that area, because it doesn't sustain the demographic that needs it. Yeah, so for 1-2 bedrooms, if you buy for yourself, you have your ROI is your happiness lah,
Right.
basically. But if you really want something that could earn you more than just your happiness, then it has to be, you have to think from a perspective of the investors who are going to buy in the future, right? So they're going to want a good rental yield. If you look at my rental yield, it's terrible lah.
2 point something? 3?
Two plus,
2 plus,
maybe.
okay.
2 plus and
That's
struggling. 2 plus and struggling. Yeah. So, and that higher yield can only come if there is a greater demand,
Yep.
right? Which Holland Village doesn't give you, unfortunately. So, I would put my money, if I had a chance to do it again, I would put my money in where there are a lot of expats that wants to be in that area for a certain reason. So like if their job is there and all that. So I like Jurong, I like One North,
Nice.
I like those areas. And of course, like if Changi, that kind of area is something that people are open to, then I think that's okay also. Yeah.
Okay, so these are the areas that you probably invest in.
Yeah, if I could restart something like if you ask me if I could do something earlier in my career, maybe not in my business area, but if I
Buy the right property.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think that'll make a big difference.
how do you advise clients during a downturn or uncertainty? You mentioned about COVID just now, right? So what was your advice then to them?
Okay, to be very honest, right, back then when I was selling all these properties, a lot of them were targeted towards families where they already had an like a immediate need.
house.
Like they have an immediate need for wanting to buy something. It wasn't like a spare money and then they wanted to do something out of it. But I think in today's market, sorry, I mind block a while.
Don't worry.
But I think that it's all about perspective. How is it? There's a lot of people that are very fearful of the market, but there are a lot of people that see this as an opportunity also. Especially like, for example, if you're entering into the new ones, then yes, the market is bad. But if you look at the difference in the resale now and the new ones, you see that the gap is very, very marginal, and there's a reason for it, right?
Yep.
At the same time, our interest rates are also so low and it's still dropping. So there are a lot of people that would much rather see this as an opportunity.
So do you see that now, or do you feel that there is really a huge wave of people coming into the market right now?
I do because especially for the core region, right? Because if you look at the prices that they're recently launching for the new ones, they are basically much cheaper than the ones that are available in the resale market.
Yep.
And the PSF is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Correct. And you're buying into true livable space. So I do think that this few that people enter today is going to make a very big difference in the years to come when they collect their keys.
Yeah.
So
I share the same opinion as you also.
Yeah. So I think it's a very good opportunity, despite Donald Trump playing a lot of poker and all that. But I think it's a good time lah.
Okay. So if we will start over today, what will you do in your first 90 days?
If I were to restart today, that means I start in 2025.
You as a new agent in 2025.
What would I do today? I think social media. Okay, because of my age now, so I'm 30, right?
Still young.
But I'm at the point where my peers are also at the age where they are looking for their houses.
Okay.
So back then, I focused a lot of cold calling because I was 24. My friends also no money. If they want, they BTO.
Yeah.
So there was not so much emphasis on wanting to do social media. But if I were to enter today as a 30-year-old, I think my social media presence could make a much bigger difference than the cold calling method.
Right.
That's how I see it. Yeah.
Okay. So what is one thing that rookie agents often underestimate?
I think that they underestimate I don't know if this is considered as underestimating, but I feel like a lot of new agents, when they earn their first buck, they don't have the discipline to actually put everything back in the business.
I noticed that as well. A lot of them like to splurge, buy watches, cars, and everything, right?
Yeah.
To reinvest into their business.
Yeah, because like a milestone, that kind
So
of thing.
how much are you often reinvest back into your business? Say, for example, if you were to earn 100,000, how much would that investment be back into your business?
If I have nothing to buy, it's all 100,000 back in. I don't...
100%?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think because when I first started, right, I didn't have any commitment. I lived with my parents. I didn't have a house or that. So everything just went back in. Yeah. It was only until I bought the house, I got a car, then of course I had to separate a little bit. But most of my money are all generated back into the business.
Wow. Okay.
Unless there's an immediate need for a big purchase, then that's different.
So, what's a big purchase to you?
Like another house that
another
doesn't make
car.
money.
Okay. So, what separates you, you being the top 1% agent in Singapore, right? And the rest of the agents?
What separates me? I think it's that I don't see my career as a career. My career is me already. Yeah, like I literally live, breathe, and speak real estate. So it's very in me already that all my social media and everything, there's very little like things that are outside of real estate anymore. So, and I think I am very vocal about it. I'm not shy to like hide what my career is or share what everything. So I have podcasts, right? Everything on my social media is about my job. And then I spend a lot of money on articles as well to make sure that every year my credibility is kept in check.
So how much do you spend on a typical article?
An article, I think, is generally about 8,000 to 12,000 per article. Yeah, so I try to do that at least once a year. So at least every year, if someone Googles me, right, there is like that year's article,
Okay.
so it stays relevant.
But these articles, do they actually bring you any business?
Directly, of course not. But I do believe that because I run a lot of digital ads, sometimes I do traditional as well. And then nowadays, everything is so transparent and people are all doing the same methods, right? So I do believe that a lot of sellers, a lot of buyers out there, they actually do a quick Google search on this person, this agent
To do a quick credibility check.
Correct. And I think that's what helps me to stand out a bit more and allows the clients to be a bit open to telling me about, their situation, their timeline, or that in a much faster pace compared to like a totally silent agent. Yeah.
I mean, if I Google about you and I don't find anything about you, something is wrong, right?
Yeah.
Like 2025, you did something good, something bad. I think I can Google and find out about it already. Was there a specific moment when you know you were going to succeed in this industry?
I don't think there is like a specific moment, but gradually through the months in the career, I realized that I was a much higher risk taker than a lot of my colleagues.
Example?
Honestly, just monetary wise. Okay. Like I was very willing to...
More daring to spend money on yourself in this business,
right? Correct.
Okay, and I think that, as you stay longer in this business, your confidence level also builds up.
Correct.
Yeah, so that also helps you to really be very laser focused on reinvesting back in your business.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was your lowest point? I mean, in everybody's career, there's a low point, there's a high point. So we talk about your lowest point. And how do you actually bounce back from there?
My lowest point... Okay, so in 2022, I think it was 2022, I got the first, the Millionaire, right? So I made it a point that the next year I had to get it again. Otherwise, people would say, oh, it's lucky.
One hit wonder lah.
One hit wonder. So I really did my best. I really chiong. And then when I finally got it in December, I shut down. I shut down. And then in January, every year we go for the ski trip, right? So I thought after the ski trip, I could bounce back and work. But after the ski trip, right, I will still continue my work. But when my clients actually reply me, right, I cry. I will break down.
Why?
Yeah, I cannot. I was so sad that they were replying me.
Why you are sad that they are replying you?
Because I didn't want to work anymore.
Oh, because if they were to reply you means you have to start working.
Yeah, I need to reply them again.
Okay.
But if I just text them and then they don't reply me, I feel like I cried.
So do you think that period was some sort of like a burnout or not?
Yeah. I do think so, because at that time also I was preparing for my wedding and then the house key collection and all that also. So there was just a lot
Like
going
everything
on.
just coming into
Yeah,
this time zone.
correct. And I just wasn't feeling it lah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was very hard to come back. Until I got the One Sophia role. Then that was when I meet like Chris and Beth, and then they were just like, they're just sunshine. They're just very nice people. And honestly, that helped me a lot in coming back into the business. Yeah, because I was doing very much different things compared to what I would normally do in the business, but it's still related in my career, right? So I think that switch helped me to gain a bit more interest again.
So were there any things different, right, between Charlene 1.0 and 2.0?
Now,
Yeah.
I think that I've just learned to not be so hard up on things. Like, I used to be very fearful of what people would say. That's why I chung so hard for the 2023 one, right? But now I really don't care anymore. But I think more than ever, I think is that I cannot be so much of the underthinker that I was talking about. Yeah, I have to, I cannot just throw my business into the hands of somebody else and expect like good returns. I have to play my part lah, basically. I have to do my weekly, monthly reviews on myself to make sure that everything is in track. So I think that's what's different now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And what mindset shifts were critical for you to hit your first $1 million? I think that the first million is the hardest to hit, right? Or was it easy for you?
I wouldn't say it was very difficult because at that point in time, like I said, I didn't have commitments, right? But I was just genuinely happy to follow my clients around to see houses. And at that time, like I said, I was an underthinker. I don't care about my reputation or how my clients think of me. So I think I was just very open, very transparent. Like my clients knew I wasn't like a very experienced agent, and they were just more than happy to take me along with them on their journey.
I think one thing that you also did, right, was that I feel like when I talk to you, I also don't feel that you are very salesy. Yeah, agents, they are just salesperson, right? And the moment they talk to me, I feel like, wow, very scary. You want to close me,
Correct. So I don't do that. So I'm always really like their friend.
Okay.
So which is why also my conversion is a bit slower lah. But as long as it gets the job done at the end of the day, I'm fine. So what was the question again?
Oh, okay. So what mindset shifts are critical for you to hit your first million?
The first million one was honestly, I didn't have a mindset shift. It was just really that I put in. Okay, to be honest, that lead or whatever that I was closing were all PPC leads.
Okay.
Okay, so that means I dump in whatever I had.
Show hand.
I show hand because, and I earned that bulk from social media. So I fooled myself throwing flyers or that. Then one of my friends actually came up to me and said he was looking for a new build. So that was how I got exposed into new launch, right? And he bought Park Clematis. Then I earned a sum from there, and then that's when I just dumped the whole thing back into PPC, and that was where I get whatever closings that I have from there. So at that point in time, I just knew that I had dumped all my money inside there, and I should milk everything. Yeah. So I'm somebody that I wouldn't take no for an answer. It's just not yet.
Yeah. So Charlene, you mentioned that you spend a lot on PPC. So maybe you want to share with them from the start to now, how much exactly have you spent on Google?
Okay, I don't keep track because it's very painful, but I would think it's along the 200 range now.
200,000.
About there.
Okay.
But it's across over the years.
Yeah.
So
and it has brought you like quite a decent amount of profit already, so it's not too bad, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you have actually been a millionaire for 2 consecutive years. How do you stay hungry after hitting all these milestones? Some agents, they are just, after I hit 1 million, that's it already. I don't work already. What about yourself?
I think for me, I am very thankful that I went into a team that most of them are of the same age. And I met my best friend here as well. So because of her, right, we always want to experience new things. We want to get new stuff together. We want to travel together, So that's how we stay hungry. So like we always set goals together, but our business is separate. So I cannot let her down. She cannot let me down also. So the both of us have to chiong together.
I understand that you all also bought the same car together and similar color. Even the car key also same color, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So these are things that you all bought together. Yeah. So what is the next big ticket item that you're going to buy together?
We want to stay in the same development together. We did try.
Wow.
Back then we both balloted for leave at MB ma.
Okay.
She was
But-
number 11. I was 815.
And she gave up. Okay.
No, she bought it. She bought it.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Okay. She bought it.
Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully the next one we're trying to see if we can agree on some place. Then that will be the next big ticket item.
Okay. So are there any non-negotiable habits or routines that contributes to your success?
Non-negotiable routines or habits. Of course, I think the main one in terms of monetary is that before I make any purchase, I always am ready to have at least 6 to 8 months of marketing expenses set one side. Cannot
So that means if let's say you were to buy a house, after the down payment, you must still have the 6 to 8 months of marketing fees
yeah,
as a reserve, right?
correct.
Okay, so I think that is a priority because you said that you live, breathe, and everything's all real estate already.
Correct.
That's the reason why that is a top priority in your life right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you structure your time between prospecting, appointments, and you're also doing recruitment, right? You have a team also. And so how do you actually, structure your time in between all this?
Honestly, I think I'm very lucky because Jay is a much better
Jason, your
Jason
husband. Okay.
is a much better leader than I am. I will
Okay.
be very honest about it. So he's very good at he's very empathetic, he enjoys teaching. So most of my associates actually look for him, especially when it comes to resale stuff. So they like to go and find him. So I think only like 2 or 3 associates will come and find me for new launch stuff. So
Okay.
I'm not that packed, right? And because I do a lot of digital, so my time is also mostly freed up because although I'm doing like other stuff, but my marketing is constantly running 24/7. So then that just leaves me with a very flexible amount of time to run appointments.
So you have outsourced your digital ads. Do you outsource your following up as well?
No, I do that all by myself.
Okay.
Yeah, so just the marketing itself, I outsource because I always think that there's always going to be someone else that's better than me. So I will just let them handle it. And then for the follow-ups, so far it's all done by me. I
Okay.
don't...
So on a normal routine or normal day, what is the time that you actually follow up with your clients and for how long?
I usually follow up them in the evening.
Oh, evening. Okay.
Evening, yes. Then but if I were to, like, if I promise them an analysis or something, I like to send them at like 2, 3 a.m.
Oh, to show that you're very hardworking. But you actually finish it at 7
I
p.m.
running already.
Okay. And after you actually send to them, what happens next?
Okay, mine is really very long. It's like a thesis like that one. So usually they'll be quite impressed.
Okay.
And then they would be quite open to coming down to see the show flat, even if it's someone that's completely cool. I've never seen them before.
So it's not like our slides that we just give you like one whole chunk, 200 slides, go and take a look.
No.
Because it's all just specially catered to that project.
Yeah, sometimes I don't even open like the files that
we do.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I just do them myself.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I send it out to my clients.
Right. Okay. And I think that is also one of the tools that you use to make your client trust you as well. That builds trust, right? Yeah. And also credibility.
Correct. Because if I were to constantly just pluck from different sources like that, then it doesn't feel like it's my idea or it's my reasoning, my conclusion. But when I do out my own analysis deck, then everything is more aligned. Right? My thoughts are more aligned also. I won't be like, I'm not contradicting myself here and there.
Right.
So yeah, and it's usually quite different from other people.
And usually you're the one that does this slide.
I do myself.
So okay, which means that you, by the time you reach the show flat, you are really so knowledgeable. You don't need somebody to tag for you already, what?
Yeah. Usually I don't. So like the first ones, usually I would show them myself. Then the subsequent ones somebody else can show. That's fine. As long as I prove myself on the first meeting, I think that's most important.
Okay. That in a way is also outsourcing, right? Because you just need to show up for the first time, impress them, and then the rest of it actually is just clockwork already.
Correct.
Okay. So how do you structure, what was your main lead generation strategy when you started out?
When I started out, it was cold calling. So ERA office was in Mountbatten.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So after school, I would usually go to office and then I would just print out the call list and then I bought the DNC on my phone. Then I would just call.
So during that period of time for cold calling itself, how much were you earning a month?
Oh, honestly, I don't know. Like, it was just like a few hundred each time.
Okay. Rental?
Rental. It was rental. I was studying. So I can also only run appointments
in the evening.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not bad. Like also got like 12 to 15,000 in total.
As a student, it's not bad lah.
Like, it's not bad, it's
Yeah,
not bad.
not bad what?
Then I converted into creating HDB flyers after that.
Okay. So you actually did flyers as well.
Mm.
Okay. What other prospecting methods did you try?
I basically
Everything?
tried everything except door knocking.
Oh, you haven't tried door knocking yet?
I did like once lah, like it was part of the acceleration.
Right.
One.
Yeah.
But I think I look too kiddish and I sound too kiddish back then. It's just, I look ridiculous. I just felt like I was a bit ridiculous. But over the phone, I was okay. So I just chose the ones that work a bit better for me. Yeah. But otherwise, all traditional marketing I've done before. Digital done before.
So how do you really juggle your branding, your social media presence, as well as your traditional marketing?
Personal branding wise, like I mentioned, I think just on a yearly basis, I do try and churn out an article just to create that credibility. For my social media, right, it's really a lot on my work. Only on my stories, then I'll have like maybe like a day-to-day, if I go to a gym or something like that. I don't curate it that much because I think 80% of my daily life is already about real estate.
Yeah.
I feel there's honestly nothing to really like specially do what for real estate also. Then for traditional marketing, I don't do it that much now. I do run it on the side, just like spare bonus if I do get it. But yeah, I still predominantly do a lot on digital lah.
Digital mainly lah. So I would say that maybe 80% of your time goes towards digital, right? Okay. So what was the key steps? I think that, prior for you becoming a millionaire, there were probably a lot of struggles and everything. So what was the key steps that you actually did for you to actually go to a 6-figure sum to a 7-figure sum in a year?
I think like one of the best things that I did during that time was that when I run my campaigns, I really wanted to know what I was running and not just what I liked. So before I run any campaign, right, I would actually text several taggers and I would ask them, because that time was COVID, so it was like appointment basis only, right?
Yep.
But then like duties and stuff. So I would see like which tagger is on duty and then I would ask them if they were free to just give me a run through. So from there, right, I learned a lot of different perspectives. Because I don't think real estate there's nothing like fixed right or wrong.
Yeah.
Right? It's all perspective.
It's very, very fluid. What you're doing could be wrong for somebody, but right for somebody.
Yeah. So I learned a lot of perspective from doing that. So I would always be meeting taggers around and then listening to their pitch, understanding from their point of view. Then I earned a lot of knowledge from there, so that by the time I run a campaign, right, when I meet the clients myself, right, whatever objections or like whatever they talk about that's outside of this development, I am well aware already. So it helps me to build very fast credibility. And so when I meet them on my first meeting with my clients, right, on the spot, if this one is not suitable for them, I can already
bring them out
just
to other
say
places.
out a bunch of others.
Yeah.
And it creates a lot of trust with them. Because it's like, I'm not Googling anything, I'm not opening anything, but on the spot, I can tell you, probably this is better for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so it makes it sound like I am very like well-versed.
You're like the go-to guy.
Yeah, like
they
anything.
want to buy real estate, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. And how has content creation or social media played a role in this business of yours?
So, like my new launch breakthrough was actually from social media.
Yeah.
So
what do you posted that got that friend interested to like, hey, I'm buying a new build?
Honestly, I don't remember. It was either me throwing my flyers at night, or it was back then. I remember it was One Holland Village just came out.
Okay.
And then I just took like a video of the first day. Yeah. Then my friend texted me, say, "Oh my god, I'm very interested in seeing this." And I remember I replied him, say, yeah, but I'm so new. But if you want, we can go and see together. He said, okay, sure. Yeah.
Wow.
So
okay.
so he was the one who brought me into the new launch sector. Then we just like walked in. I didn't even know you had to like make appointment. I just walked in with my friend. And then there was like the on queue taggers, right?
Yeah, then they will ask you, are you an agent or not? Or you just went in as a buyer?
I think I just went in as a buyer. I was just with my friend, then we just walked in.
Okay.
Yeah, then from there, I go to several other show flats with him. Then he ended up with Park Clematis.
Right. So you didn't actually buy one Holland Village at the point of time.
Yeah.
Okay, Park Clementes. I still remember the beach. There's a beach.
Yeah, the swimming pool
Yeah,
with the beach.
yeah. Okay. So what advice would you give to agents who are shy about showing up online?
Yeah, overthinkers. I I know there's a lot of people that are very fearful, especially because like even in the financial sector, people always say like there is this like stereotype that we are very annoying, that kind of thing. So, but to be honest, I feel like no one has ever complained, or at least to me lah, no one has ever complained and say, hey, shut up lah.
Maybe because you're a girl lah.
Maybe, but I think that as long as we are not throwing like crazy amount of, we're not saying come by. Because usually it's like I just feel myself going down a scary corridor of a HDB throwing flyers like that. I think sometimes it's quite interesting also. You never know one. So I think we just show what we are doing on a daily basis. We don't have to push products all the time. Right? If I just go see a house, there's actually a lot of people that are very curious about the houses that we see also.
Yeah.
Right? So don't overthink and feel like everyone is against you.
Talk about curious. What is the most weird house that you have seen?
The weird house that I've seen. Wow,
or the most special house that you have seen?
Most special. I think the most special one, right, is Martin 38. It's Martin 38.
Okay. What's so special about it?
It's just the layout. So the toilet, right, is in the center of the house. Then everything else is at the side.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's quite interesting lah. It's very expensive. It's the one that's next to Robertson Opus Show Flag.
All right. So what is one key advice that you want to give to aspiring real estate agents for them to start up your business?
What is one key advice? I think it's really not to be a silent or quiet agent lah. I think you're missing out a lot, especially now that the market is so hot, right? Then if you still want to shy about it, your pie is going to be eaten up very, very quickly. And don't be afraid that people find you annoying or that. Because I think in real estate it's very different. Like the perspective is very different. If you have no money, it means you have no one. I can't force you to buy something.
Yeah, let's be very real here. Like, yeah, I mean, if you are so afraid of people they are annoyed about you, then anyway they will also block you, right? So worst case scenario is that you cannot block lah. Yeah. So they are not your friends anyway to start off with anyway.
Yeah. People really don't care lah. So just especially if you have no money, right? Then social media is really a very, very surprising way for you to
earn money fast.
To get your breakthrough also. So that's my I think I see, because we have a lot of young agents that come in, and usually most of them, they are very resistant to making it known that they are an agent.
Why? Why is this?
And what's the point?
Yeah, that's why.
What's the point?
Yeah, you want to be an agent but don't want to be an agent, so you want to be a secret agent.
Yeah, unless you are like a banker or something, and then you have a lot of network, then you don't rely on social media to get your deals, then okay, fair enough. But if you're like me, this kind where we need to hustle for our leads, then lima, if you don't want to.
Yeah, that's true.
If you don't want to do all this, like the bare minimum you can do is at least put in your bio that you are an agent. But some of them don't want to do that.
Yep. Thank you, Charlene. Okay. I think that we actually learned a lot from you. Of course, next episode, watch out for it. Okay, there will be more things, right, that we will actually be sharing with you.